Well, Sabbath greetings to everyone. I hope you had a very wonderful and productive week in leading up to this very powerful step in the plan of God. It's not quite sunset here, so I haven't officially started the fast for the Day of Atonement, but you know, it's been a very busy week here, as you might expect. Just trying to finish up some last-minute details, as well as writing sermons for the Feast of Tabernacles and other responsibilities there at the feast. But all has gone very, very well. I want to thank you all for your prayers, your concern. Thank you for praying for me and for all the coordinators. It is very much appreciated. I tell you, I'm really starting to get excited for the feast now. Looking so much forward. You know, one of the highlights at the feast, it always comes through in the surveys and everything. I'm sure it's pretty much across the board that one of the highlights is the messages. I mean, and we in the ministry, we're no different. You know, of course, we have to put messages together, and we plan for God's inspiration. We pray for God's inspiration, but we actually get to go and hear a lot of very powerful messages that we know are inspired by God. And so I'm really looking forward to going and hearing the messages from our traveling speakers there in the Dells, and all the sermonettes, and just so much work goes into it, and just knowing that God is there. He's present with us, that He's listening in, that He's done the inspiring. He knows what we need, and He's going to feed us the things that we need to hear. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, because, you know, brethren, we are living in a deceived world. Now, this day highlights the need for the deception to be taken away. The great deceiver, the one who's deceived the whole world, Revelation 12:9. We look forward to the day when He's taken out of the way, no longer able to deceive the nations. We need that. You know, I had a very interesting, I do have sometimes some interesting, and I obviously don't share all that information with you, but you know, I speak to a lot of people. We get a tremendous amount of go-tos around this area, and I'm very grateful. I enjoy talking to people. I love people overall. I really do. I love people, and sometimes, you know, I had that happen today. I talked to a go-to that called me back. I had left him a message earlier in the week, and I got a call back. And, you know, there is a spirit of deception in this world. And even when people hear our message, and maybe they're interested, they're intrigued by it, they're curious, you still can't help but just feel this sense of, you know, overall, most people in this world, the vast, vast majority, are just blind. They're blind. And that's why it is very clear in Revelation 12:9 that Satan has deceived the whole world. And so how much more grateful, and how much more should we be going to this Feast of Tabernacles absolutely committed to doing what God commands us to do while we're there? And isn't that just quite the command? You know, go and eat and rejoice and fellowship and do all these wonderful things, and learn to fear me. Learn to fear God. That's another reason why we're going to this feast. You know, there are so many things that need to be accomplished in the cleanup of this deceived world. But we get to go for 7 concentrated days, and then a separate holy day on the 8th day, to hear what God has in mind, what this world is finally going to be like. But right now the world is still very, very much deceived, and there's a covering cast, a veil over the whole world, and they just don't get it. Very, 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 very few understand. And so how much more humbled should we be by that, and how much more committed to the great God and to His purpose and His plan. And we look forward to the day when the deceiver is taken out of the way. And we know it's an absolutely vital and necessary step in this plan. Because until He's taken away, there can't be peace. There won't be harmony and unity on a worldwide scale. But once He's taken out of the way, we're going to be involved in helping to bring that kind of unity and peace and abundance to the world. What a beautiful thing we picture coming up very, very soon. So again, I want to thank you all for your prayers. I pray that this Day of Atonement is a wonderful Day of Atonement for you, powerful in all that it pictures, and that you have a wonderful and outstanding Feast of Tabernacles wherever you're headed around the United States, and I know many of you even around the world headed to other places. I pray for your safe travel, for your blessing on your health, and on all the messages wherever you're going as well. Let's really make this count, this wonderful Feast of Tabernacles that we've been invited to. It's a wonderful privilege and an honor. And we're so very grateful, my family and I, to head to the Dells here very soon, once again. And we look forward to spending some time with many of you. I know a lot of you will be in the Dells, so we look forward to spending some special time with you. The rest of you, we just pray for you. Hope you have a fantastic Feast of Tabernacles, a wonderful Day of Atonement. We'll see the brethren in Milwaukee this Day of Atonement, and the rest of you wherever you're at. I pray for you. I hope you have a tremendous day, a wonderful upcoming Feast of Tabernacles. I love you all. Take care, and we'll talk to you again real soon.